Inside the abbey, in the warming house, there's more evidence of a close link with our site. These tiles are exactly the same as those being lifted by Bridge in her trench. It's probably now safe to say that Abbot Hubie did build at our site. The challenge for us is trying to establish just what his contribution to Brimham was. The community of Fountains was made up of monks who did all the religious work and hundreds of others known as lay brothers. And it's the lay brothers who would have been at our site doing all the farming work. What was a lay brother?
A lay brother was like a labourer. He worked for the monks. He did all the menial and manual tasks.
What would his day have been like?
It would have been hard work. Early start in the morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Get up, say his prayers, prepare the fires for cooking on, and then out into the fields, do all the menial tasks, and finish the day about 8 o'clock.
Matt?
Hello?
Have you been listening to all this?
Yeah, heard a few bits, menial tasks and the like.
Yeah, it's hard for us to empathise really, isn't it, with quite how horrible their life must have been. Which is why you've been volunteered to live the life of a lay brother.
You're joking?
No, for the next 24 hours. Got to do what he tells you. What are you called?
I'm the novice master, so I'll be looking after you.
And that makes me, what, Brother Matt?
Lay
Lay
brother.
brother.
Lay Brother Matt.
Yeah.
When do we start?
We can start right now.
Can I not please finish my hole?
No, we've got to start now.
Off you go. Over in the next field, Phil's made remarkable progress. He's now exposed both the walls that were found here in the 60s. The geophysics results for this area have produced a large anomaly just metres from Phil's trench. So Kerry and Ian have opened up a trench over it and hit these enormous pieces of stonework. Could they be part of the structure in Phil's trench? Phil?
Yo!
You're practically in Australia, aren't you?
I know, it's a lot warmer down here, it really is. But it is a cracking trench, and we're solving some of the problems.
But Jonathan, it is a zonking great wall, isn't it? This isn't some old barn.
Well, actually, you do find that even barns and other agricultural buildings are quite well made. So it could easily be a barn or even an industrial building. We know it's got to be of some scale because when you look at this chamfer, you can see it's actually returning here, and that's because on this corner there was a thumping great big buttress to hold the wall up. So we know we've got a very big building.
Now, you see, this wall here, we can say now, is definitely the same phase as this wall. We can tell that because the joints are actually bonded in together. You see, here the stone disappears behind there, but here the stone is disappearing in that way. So they are actually meshed in together. They're the same wall.
Matter day.
Ora pro nobis.
Our own lay brother Matt is now getting to grips with day-to-day life on a medieval monastic grange, and it's not easy.
Et in horror nostri... I'm sorry?
Et in horror mortis nostrae.
In horror mortis nostrae.
It wouldn't be too bad if it was just constant praying, but lay brothers also had to look after the animals and do all the other farm work as well.
Foot out. Stop it.
Back in the trench Matt had been digging, we started out with one wall. Rakshaw's been working on it in Matt's absence. She's extended it and now discovered other big chunky bits of stonework.
How have you got on then, Rakshaw?
Well, we opened this trench to see if we could actually get this wall coming in through here and see if we could get the return of the other side of the building. We managed to pick up these two whacking great big stones, and I do actually think that this is the corner.
Right, you don't think it's the base of a field wall going this way?
Ah, no, because if you come over here, Mick, if you look in the corner over there, there's huge stones on the corner.
The rest of it's very impressive, isn't it? Very impressive walling.
The problem is, we still have no idea what it is or what date it might be. We don't have any finds at all. Lay brothers lived a frugal life, and a hard one. There were over 400 of them at Fountains Abbey, and they had to carry everything by hand to and from the various granges. Our grange is 6 miles from the abbey.
Hello, my name's John Gator. Time Team is fan-funded by Patreon. This vital support helps us to make new episodes. Joining Patreon gives you access to exclusive interviews, 3D models and masterclasses, plus lots more.